For sure, DA, thank you. While we get a break, let's now take a look at the October standings out east. Look at the Hornets. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And checking out Miami, down 4 spots from them.
And right now for Miami, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Out in the wings for them, Rozier and Hayward. Miles Bridges is out there with Plumlee, and it's Ball in at the 1. And for Miami, backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout his career. Guy is a hard worker.
Now here's Butler. 17 points in his last outing. Lowry can't get it to go. Hayward from outside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Hayward's got such a quick release on the catch and shoot. Even before the ball gets to him, he's already making up his mind when he's going to let it fly.
Here's Lowry. 9 points last game out. Shoots over Ball. The shot by Lowry, no good. And Coach Spoelstra says that Adebayo continues to put in the work to improve.
And Kevin, you see it in his game every year. Never takes a summer off. Comes back each fall with a new wrinkle to his repertoire.
To the paint. Here's Adebayo. Again, the miss by the Heat.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Outside, Ball. Over Lowry. Can't hit that one. Now the Heat take it the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
And you know what? Even though it was a frustrating night shooting the ball, they found a way to get it done and pulled it out. And a win's a win, and that ultimately is all that matters. You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
And the basket by Rozier.
Boy, good fundamental footwork that time by Terry Rozier to avoid the defender.
It's T-shirt bonanza. Somebody make some noise. All right.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Daniels, he's checked in for Bridges. Oubre comes in for Gordon Hayward. Bouknight, he's checked in for Rozier. And Smith subbed in for Ball. And it's the Heat with the ball. They trail by 3, getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
Yeah, and 2 mid-tier teams trying to get a leg up in the conference, guys. We'll see what happens.
6 to shoot. Here's Lowry. High shot from 10 feet out.
And he is an elite-level decision maker. Lowry understands when to pass out of that pick and roll and when to shoot.
Now here's Bouknight. Lets it go from deep. Nailed from three-point land. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Akpala. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Charlotte up 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And the step back, a shot that's become a staple for the league's top scorer. Case in point, Gordon Hayward among that group, and he does it so well.
I really like the step back move. Being at 6'8", I feel like I can use a little bit of my quickness to get an advantage and then step back and tall enough to shoot over some guys. So that's one of my moves.
One of many moves, Greg, but that probably is his signature move now.
Moves and counter moves. Hayward has a lot in his bag to keep defenders off balance.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. Adebayo is out there with Markieff Morris, and it's Hero into the one spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Good on the triple. Butler's got 5.
When Butler is this focused and locked in from range, he's deadly. The defense can't allow him those looks.
Hayward passes to Plumlee. Misses in close.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
You know, Greg, sometimes it's just hard to quantify defense, but some new age metrics really value Mason Plumlee.
And there's a stat called defensive box plus minus that measures how good your team is with you on the floor. Year in, year out, Mason Plumlee is top 20 in the league, proving his overall effect on a game on the defensive end.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
And it's tied up with that one. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
Now, here's Rozier. Rozier with a screen for ball. Back to Rozier. And Charlotte turns it over again.
5th in opponent points per game, 6th in opponent field goal percentage, and they were top 10 in assists. Really a good job of sharing the ball and utilizing every player on the floor.
And the defensive ranking, GA, you brought up, right near the top of the league. They had attitude at that end of the floor. Here's Vincent. Passes it to Adebayo. Left side, Butler. Back to Adebayo. And easy 2 points on the layup.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first, bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
Now here's Ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Down low. They get a hand on it. Butler with the steal. Pass to Vincent. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. And Miami making a change here. Strus is checked in. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Martin's checked in for Kelly Oubre. 1:09 left to play here in the half. Here's the pass to Strus. Butler against Hayward. Clock at 4. Here's Strus. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Martin. Now, here's Ball. Pass to Rozier. Stolen by Robinson. To the middle. That shot misses. And the Hornets now going the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Passes it to Rozier. Bridges sets the screen for Rozier. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Heat lead by 3. And checks down and sends it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Hi, folks. Time to hear from our experts, Big Diesel and Kenny the Jet. We've got a duel going on at that small forward spot. Question for either of you. Were there guys around the league you enjoyed matching up with?
You know what? I always like playing Shaq because he's so exceptional and he presented such unique challenges. I even would say to Akeem, let me guard him sometime to make it even more challenging.
Well, I would love playing Kenny, Ernie. You know why?
Well, why?
Because he can't guard me.
Now, turning our attention back to this Miami Heat game, a matchup that has resulted in a competitive game.
Efficiency, you know, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Jimmy Butler, he's really been playing well.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Hornets trail by 3. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. The guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. Up of the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. And it's Plumlee in at the center, locking down the middle. Robinson passes to Lowry. Kicks it to Butler. Adebayo the screen. Shot clock at 5. And Adebayo throws it down.
I don't think you can sleep on Butler's passing ability now. I mean, he's quite good at knifing the rock through the defense on time and on target, especially in these screen and rolls.
Now, here's Ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And really hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league.
Hornets trail by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The dish now to Hayward. It's hauled in by the Heat. And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. Hard to imagine Butler on a team other than Miami.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, we know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can get back there. I like our chances against anybody, honestly. Nobody intimidates us. Kevin?
A great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. McDaniels checked in for Miles Bridges. Oubre comes in for Gordon Hayward. Bouknight, he's checked in for Terry Rozier, and Smith subbed in for Ball. Now here is Smith, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
You talk about passing, Smith is one of the best in the game in that aspect. An incredible distributor.
Now Hero, defense right on him. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Dedmon throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Oubre can't get it to go.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only one for the first 5.
Driving in and out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Now Smith. No points in the game yet for him. It's tipped. Lowry with the ball. Pass to Okpala. And here is Hero. Dedmon a screen. 14 feet away. And so it's the Miami Heat bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll return shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. The Heat leading by 7. Lowry and Hero are the guard set. Duncan Robinson out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the group in the game for the Heat. The pass to Hero. Adebayo with the screen on Rozier. Here's Butler. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Butler against Hayward. Feeds to Bridges. Oubre against Robinson. And he comes up with the deuce.
Boy, excellent vision that time by Bridges to be able to make that pass. Really good, unselfish play there.
Lowry kicks to Butler. Adebayo with the screen on Hayward. Butler passes to Adebayo. And Hayward with the block. Oubre against Robinson. Oubre can't get it to go. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. Leading by 5. He dishes it to Lowry. Adebayo down low. Defended by Bridges. And the Hornets shooting 31%. Not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. Oubre finds Rozier. Oubre outside. Left side, Ball. And the shot goes in.
Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time. Working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
Timeout called for the Heat. Fans, the loudest section gets free T-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat Dancers.
PJ Tucker, he's checked in for the Heat. Plumlee, he's checked in for Charlotte. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. We told him, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's Hayward. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Bridges a screen on Butler. Here's Hayward. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
It's in!
That's why they call him Jimmy Butler, because he'll make the tough shots.
Timeout, Charlotte. The loudest and craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's see and hear you, fans. Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
Hayward finds ball. Hayward against Butler. Bridges outside. The kick out to Rozier. Off target with his three. And now we've got the intentional foul. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1-1.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And he commits the intentional foul.
LaMelo Ball. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line, Kyle Lowry. 2.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
And you know, Lowry, the consummate floor general, his leadership on the court and in the locker room really brings this team together and makes them an effective unit.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
Which section wants a T-shirt? You gotta get loud! All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat Dancers! Checking in for the away team.
So it's the Hornets now. 7-point differential. Here's Vincent. Pass to Morris. And so it's Miami winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters the most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
And we'll see you.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. Another home win, and I know it's important to make this a tough place for people to come in and steal a win.
Yeah, we don't want anybody to want to come here and play against us. We don't want anybody to want to play against us on the road either. But I definitely think the best thing we could do is win all the home games.
Yeah, you guys are protecting the fort, man. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.